Here's the original carburetor. It's a Mikuni TM. I believe it's a 38 millimeter. But I want to replace it with my favorite carburetor for a two-stroke. That's a Keihin PWK. This model happens to be from a 2000 KX250. It's got the throttle position sensor and the, I think this is called the power valve solenoid. None of these electronics are required for my bike, as you can see here. I actually ended up buying another one, Keihin PWK. This is more the non-TPS version. Problem is, it is too long. So this is the Keihin PWK S, standing for shorty. And this is the regular one, which is a bit longer. I think it's like 3/4 of an inch longer. So I'm gonna end up just selling this one, getting my money back, and I am going to end up using this. So we're gonna clean this guy up and take it to get vapor honed, vapor blasted, so it looks nice and clean. All right, got the carburetor disassembled. I'm gonna buy a rebuild kit for it. It should have all the gaskets and all the associated things required for the build. Now what's interesting is this particular model has a different type of inlet here for the throttle cable. So I may likely end up buying the throttle cable off of a KX250 the same year, so it will work. I don't know yet. Also, what I don't know yet is I have seen some posts online that show people deleting this power valve. It's a little bit ugly how it sits, so I'm going to look into that. I don't think the TPS is very easily deleted. I don't know if I don't really need it, and it's not very big. I might just end up hiding it and zip tying this to the frame or something. But I definitely want to get rid of the power valve. Again, I don't believe there's anything critical there. It was a little bit dirty. This is how it was. I haven't yet cleaned it. You can kind of see there's some debris in there. I'll go ahead and clean this up. Okay, so I got the carburetor back from vapor blasting, and it looks amazing. Now it's time to assemble the carb. Couple of things to note. I did remove this power jet solenoid, as well as had this custom fabricated bracket to delete the TPS sensor. Obviously my bike is an older bike and it does not have a CDI that requires a TP throttle position sensor. So now it's a lot cleaner looking because I deleted the two things that made it a bit bulky. So just a reminder, this carburetor is a Keihin PWK, and it is off of a 2001 KX250. So yeah, actually in order to fully delete this, I'm gonna have to take this guy off. Oops. So if you can see that right there, pretty tiny. Bingo. So what people do is they take this and they just replace it with a plug. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Need to run to the hardware store to get that. So we will not be putting that back together right now. And also, I'm going to remove this fuel air screw. I got an aftermarket air screw. So what I got here, oops, a couple of things from AP3. Got some new hose line. Dress up the carb a little bit, as well as a new idle screw and an air screw. Actually found these guys on Instagram, and their stuff looks quality. Again, AP3. They did not sponsor me, or this is not a sponsored piece, so I will give you guys a review on this. So there's a comparison, just a extended. I'm thinking I have to take this stuff off. Go ahead and put it back in there. Obviously with the extension here, it helps simplify it. So I believe factory is all the way over and then one turn out. I'll just turn it all the way over. Here's the idle screw. There's a nice one of those as well in the kit that I bought. Comparison. Looks nice. We'll put the rest of the car back together when I get some of the hardware to plug this and not the choke, sorry. To plug this and to plug that. Okay, so here is the finished carb setup on the bike. As you can see, AP3 hoses and idle screw and air screw are looking real nice. You can see the TPS delete right there, a little bracket. Lots of work obviously was done to this carb to get it to fit into this 93 YZ250. There's a little collar that was added to the carb because it wasn't fitting right. So there was some custom machining done by Factory Edge. I'll post a link to his Instagram as well as some photos from his Instagram that kind of shows the work that was done to get this carb to fit as nicely as it does. I'll swing around to the back so you can see the delete of that power jet setting. You can see, hopefully it focuses. You could see that little screw, I think, or that little bolt, I think it was an M8 bolt. Don't quote me on that, I don't remember. But yeah, it turned out real nice. Very happy with this setup. The bike is nearly complete. You can see from just what I've shown you in this video that it's come a long way. Definitely subscribe if you want to see the rest of the bike as I release videos. And yeah, thank you for watching. Hope to see you on the next project.